What's up guys, my name is Matthew and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go through 3 financial mistakes that I've gone through and more importantly, how to avoid them. So let's get right into it. So let's dive right into the first mistake, which is not starting to save or invest early enough. Now, I get it. You think that you're too young and you might not be able to start investing and you can get more money later on. But here's the thing. The earlier that you start, the better. And we can just see that right here. Now take a look at this. Let's say you're starting to save $100 a month at the age of 20. By the time that you're 30, that money has had 10 years to grow. But if you wait until you're 30 to start, by the time you're 40, you've missed out on all the growth. The longer that you wait, the more that you will regret it. Now, this is where your compound interest comes to play. Starting early gives your money more time to grow, and small amounts today can turn into huge sums over time. And that's just straight guap. I remember being 18 years old and being scared to invest because I was scared, what if I lose all of my money? But in reality, I should have just been putting that money into the markets to have that work for me. So here's a lesson. Just putting in $50 to $100 when you can is going to be so important because starting now is the best thing that you can do. And always remember that time in the markets really beats timing the market. So get your foot in now and get that compound interest to start rolling. Next up, let's talk about chasing trends. Now, I know this one is going to be especially tempting in today's world with all the hype around AI, crypto, and getting rich quick. That's not the way to go. Think about GameStop in the past couple of years or even Bitcoin in the past couple of months. People jump in without fully understanding the risks, hoping to make a quick buck. The problem is, those people who get in too late paid a hefty price when the market corrected. I remember chasing what was hot at the time and making sure that I focus on what is going to be the next big boom. But in reality, what was the boom? It was me losing my money in the portfolio. So it's invest in what you understand and just don't chase. Understand what you put your money into. Instead of chasing hot stocks, focus on building a well-diversified portfolio that is going to stick to your long-term strategy. And something like dollar cost averaging can really help you, get your money into there and really lower your cost basis to that point that you want to. Now, this means investing the same amount of time, money, and just doing that regularly to track the market's performance. It really takes the emotion out of investing and it helps you buy more when the prices are low and really get your foot in at the price that you're going to average in at. Now let's talk about the lesson here. Don't get caught up in the short-term hype. Invest for the long-term haul and diversify your investments to make sure that you don't take on that much risk. Now on to the last mistake that a lot of people might overlook, and that's really going to affect your long-term wealth. Now the third mistake is not understanding the tax implications of your investments. This is one that a lot of people might miss, and this is going to keep you from getting the maximum amount of gains that you're able to. Now let's say you sell some stocks that have gone up in value, and if you sell them after holding them for less than a year, you'll be taxed at a short-term capital gains rate, which is much higher than you would have if it was a long-term capital gains rate, which is longer than 1 full year. And not only that, there's this thing called tax loss harvesting. And if you have any losses on your short-term or long-term investments, you can actually realize those losses to deduct your income for that year. Now, understanding taxes isn't just for accountants. We can understand taxes and how that implies to our investing decisions today and how that's going to keep us from getting the most amount of gains that we can. So why not use it to our advantage so we can keep all that money and have it work for us? So just plan ahead and remember that long-term is the way to go. Now, in the past couple of years, there's been investments where I've lost money on, and I've been able to deduct those losses to realize that and lower my ordinary income for when tax season comes around. And then that will help me save a couple hundred, if not thousands of dollars. So here's the lesson, be tax smart. And that's really taking advantage of long-term capital gains or using tax loss harvesting strategies to keep as much money that you work for into your pocket and have that work for you into the markets. You know what they say, $1 saved is $1 earned. So make sure that you keep as much as you can. All right, so let's recap. And if you really want to build long-term wealth, make sure that you don't commit these 3 mistakes. And those are start saving and investing early. Just don't wait. Make sure that you do it today, as young as you are, as old as you are. And if you're in your quarter life crisis, it's about time that you start getting into it, or I'm coming for you. 2, stop chasing trends. Just focus on long-term investing. Don't chase what's hyped, the AI boom or whatever. Just focus and invest in what you understand. And if you don't understand specific companies to a T, invest in a market ETF that's going to track 500 companies that are going to do well over the long term. Third, understand the tax implications of all your investments. Just make sure that you're tax efficient so you can save as much money as you can. I want to hear from you. What are some financial habits that you guys are working on this year? And what have you guys implemented into your lives to keep as much money and invest as much money as you can? Drop a comment down below and let me know which one of these lessons you found the most useful and that you're going to implement. And if you found this video helpful, make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring those notifications to make sure that you are updated to whenever I post. And thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.